Hello, friends. Hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to yet another video of the Football Mania to bring you all the latest news and exciting updates from the world of football. Real Madrid have been crowned the champions of the world for a record fifth time as they won the FIFA Club World Cup by beating Al Hilal by 5 goals to 3 in a jam-packed stadium in Morocco. And guess what? We have seen some kind of revival from the Galacticos after a really lackluster show in the Spanish La Liga. And what did we expect going into this trip to Morocco? We expected a lot of changes. We expected Carlo Ancelotti to tweak his side based on the kind of playing style which they can expect from their opponents. And even in the semi-final against Al Ali, it was clear that Carlo Ancelotti was going to make a lot of changes. However, the most interesting aspect going into this final was that he started Toni Kroos and Luka Modric in midfield along with Chouameni. And this has been a very significant decision which Carlo Ancelotti had to take because he knows that in those big moments his experienced players will come to the fore. And that is exactly what happened in this match. Real Madrid were quite dominant in the first half. They took the lead. They were 2-0 up within the first 18 minutes thanks to Federico Valverde, and we expected Karim Benzema to once again lead the front line, and it was a very, I wouldn't say very convincing performance, but we saw a sign of Real Madrid's revival. And we have to give credit to Al Hilal because obviously they went into this match as the underdogs and nobody expected them to really put up a fight, but they are the second best team in Saudi Arabia for a reason. And no disrespect to the Saudi Pro League, however, Al Hilal have been really dominant in their domestic season and they took that form into the FIFA Club World Cup and they proved their mettle at the highest level. And everybody expected their midfielder Luciano Vieto to make a really good impact for the team. The way he has been given that confidence by the manager is something really appreciable, and we have seen signs that this Al Hilal team will not be going down lightly, and they struck 3 goals in the second half. It was a very well constructed move which helped them to at least claw their way back into the match. But when you have the quality that Real Madrid possesses, it is very difficult to dislodge them. And just imagine, Carlo Ancelotti now becomes only the second manager after Pep Guardiola to win the FIFA Club World Cup on 3 different occasions. And Real Madrid have been crowned the champions for the record fifth time, which is quite amazing because this club just demands silverware. It can be the FIFA Club World Cup, it can be the UEFA Champions League, Copa del Rey, the Spanish Kings Cup, and even the La Liga. They just demand trophies, and that rich heritage, that royalty, that supremacy, everything, and that folklore, everything is coming into fruition now, and we are seeing the best version of Real Madrid. However, we have raised question marks over Real Madrid. Even in my previous video about Real Madrid, I had mentioned that Carlo Ancelotti, has been very unpredictable this season, and sometimes his decision making in terms of substitutions are quite surprising. And even last season, with the kind of comeback and incredible run which they went on, especially in the UEFA Champions League, it was a no-brainer that they would continue that momentum heading into the new season. But the new season has been quite different and there have been a lot of changes. They did not capitalize on the January transfer window, and we knew that they have got aging legs in midfield. Luka Modric and Toni Kroos are still in their prime, but they have aged, and they are not so dynamic and versatile in midfield. However, we need to understand that going into Morocco, it was always going to be very hot conditions where the players had to adjust and they had to get used to the pace of the game, because obviously it would be slightly different from the Spanish La Liga. However, I would say that the players really adapted well under those situations, and it was really good to see Vinicius Jr., in spite of all the hate and racial abuse, has been really electric for the Galacticos, and it is all down to how Carlo Ancelotti has, brought these players together and created a kind of team bonding and understanding which is really difficult to break. And a 5-3 scoreline just does not tell the true picture, because it could have been even 6-2 or 7-1. However, the way Real Madrid conceded goals was really surprising, because Ancelotti is still playing Kamavinga in the left back position, which is something which Kamavinga is not used to, and Andre Lunin in goal over Thibaut Courtois due to Courtois' injury has kind of done a decent job, but I expected him to at least make a couple of big saves, and the way he conceded those goals was really surprising. Yes, that's why he's not the first choice goalkeeper even in the domestic La Liga. But once Thibaut Courtois is back, I expect Real Madrid to really compete for the UEFA Champions League, especially because now they have got silverware under their belt, and this would actually galvanize Real Madrid to perform even better towards the business end of the season. And I have said it time and time again that this Real Madrid team, in spite of many players being on the wrong side of 30, is really unpredictable. And no team can take this team lightly, because on their day, they can even produce 2 goals within the space of 2 minutes in the stoppage time. That is how this team is so inspiring, and they have made so many incredible comebacks that it is really difficult to count them out. So, guys, it was a really commanding performance in the end. A 5-3 result in favor of Real Madrid has given them the FIFA Club World Cup. But now it is time to shift our attentions towards the Spanish La Liga, and also their huge clash coming up against FC Barcelona in the Copa del Rey semi-final. And also they are facing Liverpool in the UEFA Champions League. So it will be really crucial for the Galacticos to ensure that they go into those matches with at least a decent run of form. So guys, I would love to know what are your thoughts about this unpredictable Real Madrid team. Do you believe in them that they can defend their UEFA Champions League title, and can they bring a surprise in the La Liga title race? I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you like this video, please do me a favor, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, because I'll be coming up with lots of valuable content from the world of football. So please stay tuned, and until next time, stay safe and take care.